Dr. Raj Chetty, MacArthur Genius, winner of the Clark's Bates Medal, which is second only to the Nobel, and an economics professor at Harvard. He is one of the world's most brilliant economists.
Thank you so much. It's such an honor to receive this award and participate in this great celebration of the Indian community's successes in America. I'm especially happy to be here with my wife, Sundari, my parents, and many other longtime friends, all of whom have contributed so greatly to my life and my successes. Like many Indian families, my parents came from large families of their own, and as a result, I have many cousins. Many of us are named after my grandfather, Natarajan, who worked for India's freedom alongside Mahatma Gandhi and many others. My cousins and I all have similar looks and personalities, and so our family distinguishes us based on where we live. For instance, Singapore Raj, New York Raj, Karaikuri Raj, and Boston Raj. Each of us has pursued a different, meaningful path with its own unique joys and achievements. But the challenges we face in our lives are extremely different. One of us works at a temple in Singapore to support his family in India and can't be with his kids as they're growing up. Another has to wake up at 4 a.m. every morning to commute 2 hours to a difficult job of manual labor to support his family. And a third, sadly, is no longer with us today. The wonderfully narrated story that you just heard turns out to be about Boston Raj, but it could just as well have been about New York Raj or Karaikuri Raj or Singapore Raj. The reason I think it turned out this way is that my grandparents chose to invest their scarce resources in the education of my own parents among their various children. As many of you know, given limited money, families in India typically choose to invest in one child's education. Thanks to that investment and her ambition and hard work, my mother became the first woman doctor in the Chettiar community in South India. And my father came from a small village to become a professor at Columbia. I'm certain that I would not be here were it not for the hard work of my parents and many others in this room who have similar stories, who overcame difficult circumstances and built what is one of the most successful communities in the United States today. These achievements, which are often not publicly recognized, are what I think this evening really celebrates. So for the people in this room, I'd like to recognize and thank you for all you've done, and for the many children from Karaikuri to Singapore to New York. We recognize you as well, and we're working to help you realize your unbounded potential. Thank you.